Hello, Karen, my gorgeous friend who yet again is at your West Elm Chalet. Love seeing you in this wooded oasis.
Oh my gosh, Katie, my gorgeous friend Katie, it is always wonderful to see you. Welcome back to the chalet with the
Hell
Jessica
yeah.
one.
With the Jessica Well, yes. Friends, if you don't know what we're talking about, just rewind to many episodes that we've talked about how there is a legitimate Jessica Well circa 1986, whatever. I don't know. I think we've looked that up, but
Yep.
I forgot something around those lines. And yeah, your backdrop is just, it's actually giving me like very like fun summer vibes. It's just like, why not just meet near the ferns and the surfboards. I mean, it's a really nice. It honestly looks really nice. I'm like, I want to live there.
I know. Well, exactly. And as we established, like, you fuck these people. Like, really, who's living like this? Even
Right,
who's even
exactly.
vacationing like this? Come on, man.
Fair questions. Yes, I need some answers. I mean, there's some really high end, very expensive house plants sitting outside of like on the porch.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, you do you, people. Okay, Karen, love. I know we're diving right in. So love the idea that you came with. Thank you so much. Take it away.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I thought that we might spend some time just as a tribute to our good friend Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
His last show is this Thursday, and it really it's one thing to know it's coming, to know May was coming, but now that we're here, I just feel like I'm flooded with like all of the same emotions I had when I first heard about this. So yeah, let's process.
Yeah. What are you feeling? Like, how are you, like, just, off the top?
Yeah. Rage definitely is the first. Yep,
Yeah.
rage. I feel like
Hmm.
all of the different emotions of grief, like sadness. Like I love the Colbert Show, and like
Yeah. Me
he has
too.
such fun interviews, and his guests are great. And yeah, this rage of like the world we live in, and he is not being canceled because of the quality of his show. He just won a fucking Emmy. It's we all know why. So yeah, well, and just like nausea. Like what? How did we get here? Ugh.
Yeah. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. I think the thing, I'm glad we're talking about this, and I really appreciate you bringing it up because I have such a soft spot in my heart for Stephen Colbert and what he's created and what he's brought to culture and like the humanity and the vulnerability and the conversations that weren't being had outside of his show. And I just, yeah, I have like real sadness about it. Like I really, really do because I think I feel this sense of, I hate to use the word hopelessness because it's not hopeless, but I definitely feel like this moment, it's like, I don't want the silencing of people that are actually adding to the world, you know? And it's like, you can agree with him or not, but it doesn't matter. It's like he's a human and he's not a perfect human, of course, no one is, but like he really, I feel like with his show and the way that he shows up in the world shows the full spectrum of humanity in a lot of ways. And I really don't know how well other people do that, like in mainstream media, basically. And so it's like, I just really appreciate what he's done. And I know that I think it's great that we're talking about this because I think everyone's talking about like, well, who's going to be his last guest and like that kind of stuff. And I have no guesses, but it's more just like, I'm just sad that he's going and I'm really interested to hear what he's going to do next. But I think everyone is hoping, or I'm just thinking, projecting obviously on the entire world, but like I am hoping that he just like jumps into a Netflix show that's the exact same, but I don't think he's going to right now. I know he's getting pressure to run for president. I know his son is a filmmaker and they are going to create a documentary together. But that's it. I mean, I'm sure he can do whatever the hell he wants. But yeah, I feel it's so interesting you bring this up because I feel like I was so enraged when I found out about it. And it was only like 6 weeks after I had seen him in person in New York City. And I was third row and I was so enamored with him. And yeah, it's just it feels a little like rug pull out from underneath us vibe. Like I just feel like he's like a staple, you know? And so it's really sad that this is what's happening.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. All of those things. And It also reminds me of like the consistency of late night. Like other
Yes.
than news shows and soap operas.
Yes. Yes. Days of our
God,
lives.
God love them. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, my family is addicted to some brand new soap opera called Beyond the Gates, I think.
Oh, I've never heard of this.
It's on CBS. Yeah, it's like, oh my God. Anyway, I'm not even going to get into it. But other than, yes, newscasts and soap operas, what else is on every single day?
Totally. Totally. It's so consistent.
Yes, and this space that late night takes up in our lives. And I also love the rallying. I mean, obviously, the rallying around him, like Jimmy Kimmel's broadcasting a rerun that night.
Oh, I love that.
And then the only other competition he'll have is Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Fallon hasn't announced what he's going to do. But yeah, I feel like it really also says something, this camaraderie that they really, that they really show off in the way the other late night hosts rallied around him. I wish it wasn't all white men, but it is what it is.
Same,
Like,
same. Totally. I mean, there's a spread in the New York Times this past Sunday, and it's all about his legacy, and it's very complimentary, of course. And then there's a side piece that is a Q&A with David Letterman, and this like made the news, so you might have heard about it. But like he was asked very pointedly, like because CBS and Paramount have repeatedly stuck to the line that this is a financial decision, and like David Letterman was like, they're lying flat out, like they're just lying.
oh,
And the reporter was like, do you feel like you have like kind of distanced yourself from the show, from CBS, all of that? It's been several years. And David Letterman's like, yeah, of course. He's like, but he's like, they're not calling me to ask me for my opinion about this stuff. But he didn't say, I know these guys, but kind of said, I know these guys. And he's like, they're lying. Like, it's just period. Like, that's it. And it's like this merger. I mean, we all know what happened, but it's like the merger, it's like they have to silence someone that's going to be a problem. And it's like, this is wild. What is the problem with free speech? Like, this is in our Constitution. Anyway, ugh. Mm.
right. It also, I feel like David Letterman also is another example, though, of someone who has been unmuzzled thanks
Yes.
to leaving broadcast television, whatever broadcast
Yes.
television is anymore, right? Like, I'm just thinking about all these people I now consume on YouTube, as you know, I'm addicted to, but who now get to say whatever the fuck they want. Thank God.
Yes. Yes. Thank God. And you know what? There will always be avenues for that. And I feel like there will always be like, like the big, proverbial man, like shutting down people that like is, that are, speaking up against him, like they'll find another way. Like that's just like the tale as old as time. Like it's like we're like, what the hell, people? You really think you're gonna silence the masses? Like, what are you doing, man? Like also like the Paramounts of the world and the David, or not David, but Larry Ellisons of the world, fuck those guys. And like all of those people, it's like, do you really think that like this is just an example of your power is diminishing, and so you're just grasping, and it's like we're in the late stages of this. Like this is like like you're gonna have a full-blown 6-year-old boy tantrum, go ahead, and but not really go ahead, because it hurts all of us. It's frustrating to watch, and I want to be hopeful, and yet I don't want to always put a Pollyanna spin on stuff because it hurts.
Absolutely. And hurts on multiple different levels. And I feel like also, I feel like one of the things I don't understand fully about some of the things happening now, and where I find myself agreeing with someone like Senator Cruz, is that like
Mm.
part of the problem here, y'all, is that if you give unlimited power to a position, the person you're giving that power to is not always going to be in that position. Do you really want
Ooh.
a world in which now Democrats have ultimate power over who gets to say what when? I mean, I feel like
Yes.
people thought Democrats already did, like, but like, just the weird shit people say about the media. But I feel like you're not going to be in power. How does this make sense to you?
Totally, totally. It's not, yeah, it's not actually like what America stands for. Like it's not the position. That's a really good point, and it actually points perfectly. I don't know if you've seen it, but like 5 days ago, I think Colbert interviewed Barack Obama. And
Yeah.
did you see that interview?
I have it. It's saved to my watch later. I have it.
Oh, it's good. It's actually it's kind of, it was surprising to me. Like, it was actually, like, I thought it was really well done. It's kind of a two-parter, and I'll link it in the show notes. I know last week I said I would link the Charles thing. Didn't. Sorry, friends. I should have bet on that one. But anyway, this one, it's actually like for real good. And Obama actually goes off a little bit on Democrats. And it was really interesting it was like I was learning new information. It was actually really helpful. And he was interviewed by Colbert at the Obama Presidential Library that's opening on the South Side on May 19th. And so it's like, which, by the way, I mean, skipping ahead, are you going to any, like, is there a thing? I would imagine there are thousands of events, or, I mean, have you been, I'm sure you've heard all about this.
Oh yes. I don't. I haven't been following it super closely, to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's just a weird. So the way that this has come together has not been awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh yeah. They
Oh.
cleared up. I mean, the spot where it is, the change in the traffic patterns, the takeover of the neighborhood, the killing of old growth forests in Jackson Park. Like, it's been a little,
Mm.
yeah. So I have honestly, I mean, obviously I'm excited about it. I also have mixed feelings about it. Like,
Yeah.
people in the community don't feel like they had as much of a say as they would have liked anyway.
Okay, that's really good
It's
to know. I
understandable.
haven't heard, but that's really good. That's great to know that, like, there are other things that have gone into this, because they were doing an aerial shot. I haven't really followed much of the construction, and they were doing an aerial shot of the campus, and I was like, whoa. I'm like, this is enormous. Like, it's enormous. So they would have had to sweep a lot. Yeah.
No. And um, the main building, I'm sure it'll grow on me, but I'm not a huge fan of this like giant rock that you put in the house.
Yeah, it's not very attractive. Still love the Obamas, but what are you doing with the monolith? I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. And yeah, again, it's like out of place in that neighborhood,
Hmm.
and it's close to the Museum of Science and Industry, which is, of course, from left over
Oh,
from the Columbian Exposition. So it's this like very grand Greek style, however you feel about that style of building, and then you've got this like big ass rock. I don't know.
totally, totally. Oof. Okay. Well, the Obama Presidential Library can just sit over there for now.
Yeah, oh my God.
But
That said, of course I'm excited about it. I can't wait to go to events. I'm so
same.
grateful that Obamas are from here.
Yeah, for sure. But back to Colbert. I just think it's, yeah, you know, so long on CBS. In this iteration, I have to believe that he will. I feel like he will want his voice to be heard. Yes, he's doing this thing with his son and stuff like that, but he has a lot of very strong opinions, and like, he has a megaphone just being himself. So I feel like, and also, whatever he's attracting.
Yes. Well, and he writing a Lord of the Rings something?
That's what it is. It's a Lord of the Rings book. That's what it is. It's not a documentary. What was I talking about? Yeah, what is it again? Okay, I need to. This is
Something
fake news,
about Lord.
friends.
That's all I know. It's something about Lord of the Rings, and I was like, wait, what? I think also not just him and that show, but I mean, how long has the Late Show been on? I mean, David Letterman
Yeah,
hosted it forever. I can't remember if there was a host before him.
Johnny Carson. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's the
Oh no,
Tonight Show.
that's not. No, that was the Tonight Show.
Yes,
Jack
the Late.
Parr? I don't know. I mean, that's that we're talking now in the 1950s. So like,
Oh my God, we're old people. But yes, also like, yeah, you're gonna kill a whole institution. I just, yeah, the whole thing about money, how much, how much money this country spends on the wrong shit. I drive a Ford Focus that is a 12-gallon tank, and it now costs me over $60 to fill my gas tank.
oh my
It's a
gosh.
tiny ass fucking hatchback, tiny toy car. That's
Oh,
like,
that's so What? Here we are, friends, documenting the reality of the moment. in 10 years, Karen will be like, remember when we were talking about Colbert and that really ugly Obama library? It's like, and everything will be amazing and sunshine and roses, and you and I will have our empire built.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
But it's true. I mean, the $60 gas tank. I mean, that's ridiculous for a Ford Focus. Come on, it's not like you have a Suburban or a Tahoe or something. And
150.
that's what? Yeah, exactly. An F-750, a semi truck, basically. Yeah, same, same.
Yes.
All right, friends. Well, we hope that you enjoy this week. We hope you watch with us the last episode of Stephen Colbert, which is Thursday, May 21st. And we will see you next week.